insurance companies, and they place your policy with the company offering the best coverage at a competitive price. They're committed to providing the highest quality insurance products through insurance companies who share their commitment of providing quality products and professional service while providing prompt and equitable resolution of claims. Find out more at GoslinInsuranceGroup.com. And the first feature of the day was the Pro 4s brought to you by Grandstands Market, the locally owned hometown proud supermarket in Bath. They are hometown proud, and that means they are committed to being more than a great grocery store. It means they strive every day to make a difference in their community. Grandstands Market is located on Front Street in the heart and the products that you need to fill your fridge, pantry, or freezer. Grandstands Market also supports a few of our race teams here at Wiscasset Speedway. Visit them today and discover what a friendly local grocery shopping experience should be at Grandstands Market.
Just a heads up for those following on Race Monitor. I know we have some folks over on the pit following Race Monitor. I know a technical issue, had to reload it. So if you go back in and re-choose the race, you should be able to get back on to follow the telemetry here. You see some pretty heavy right side damage on that number 41. Nicole in her third season here in the Super Street division. Four-cylinder pros before that. The scoreboard says 1 lap complete, but that was not the case. So we're actually back to the original starting lineup, minus anybody that was involved in the wreck or went to the pit. Scoreboard will correct itself once we get back underway. St. Clair back on the track, but no others able to return. Thought maybe Maddie Herrick would be able to get back out there, but not the case at the moment. Lights are off in the pace car, ready to get back underway.
Yeah, David Greenleaf evidently sustained too much damage as well and doesn't rejoin. And it's happening. The 45 did make a quick trip down the road and he rejoins. And it's a yellow. Not 100% sure why. We will talk with race director and find out what the cause of that yellow was. And probably a jump on the start. That's right, folks. There was a jump on the start. Before the green flag waved. Doesn't matter if they were a dead heat or not. Do not pick up the pace before the green flag drops. And look at that. Maddie Herrick is going to catch a break there. Otherwise, she would have gone a lap or 2 down. But we still stay at no laps complete, and Maddie Herrick rejoins. Front 2 rows flip-flop per Wiscasset rules, and it's going to be it. So the original front row, Bill Harnish and Caleb Emerson Maines drop back to row 2, and we will make another attempt right here. With Michael Harrison getting the advantage, and he cleared on the 22 that leads that 85 up front and to the inside. Here comes David Greenleaf out of the pit. David Greenleaf came out of the pits just in time.
right up underneath the back bumper. Shuts the door down into turn 1 and 2. Bubba Pelton has chased down that 85 car in about a half a straightaway distance over 3 laps. Bubba's doing double duty today here in the super streets and in the pre-modifieds. He's got a beautiful new car he'll be debuting today. Talking down the field, lap number 9, the champ has arrived. Bubba Pelton takes the lead on the backstretch. Harrison settles into second, got a good side-by-side battle for third. Other over there in that great battle for third. Just like he does in his first box, driving out the outside lane. Over on Harrison, they make some contact. Sherman got him just enough out of shape. Harrison fights back on the inside. Again, more contact. Sherman got sideways. Michael Harrison fighting hard to hold on to that spot. Across the stripe next time by. And down 15 to go. Some Maines in that number 9 car, holding strong right in the middle of a pack of veteran drivers, and around goes the 23 of Mike Harnish. Bring on the second caution of the race. What a battle between Harrison and Sherman. Wow.
Yeah, that was some entertaining stuff. I think Sherman might have instigated a little bit, and Michael Harrison fought back and looked pretty justified to me. Good stuff right there.
So David Greenleaf on pit side. Looks like Harnish is going to go down there as well in the number 23, his first full season here at Wiscasset Speedway. Yeah, scoring last completed green flag lap as Caleb Emerson Maine's in 4th place, and Sherman had fallen back after that skirmish to 5th place. So it's Pelton, McCabe, Harrison 1, 2, 3, Emerson Maine's 4th, and Kevin Sherman 5th.
Sherman might have caught a break right there. Now he's on the inside for the restart, and before that yellow, he was caught on the high side with everybody lined up on the bottom. Josh St. Clair was next in line. Noah Haggett, Ryan Robinson, I believe, was pretty uptight there on the bottom. So Sherman was unlikely to get to the bottom anytime soon, but here he is on the inside for this restart, and we'll see if there's still some beef with him and Harrison right here. Slow on the restart. Backstretch, but Pelton drives it back into 3, and he's gonna put the nose back out front.
this one, staying right in his tire tracks now. That number 27. Ryan Robinson will check down pit road. McKay get a peek on the low. Back into turn number 1, turn number 3. Know he was there. A pair racing for first and second, a pair racing for third and fourth. Caleb Emerson Maines. Keeping pace with Michael Harrison now. Third position and victory lane is still up for grabs with 5 laps to go, this time by the stripe. As they come through turn number 4, again contact. Caleb Emerson Maines is up alongside Michael Harrison now too. We've got a couple good side-by-side battles. 4 cars, 3 spots in victory lane. By 28 1/1000th of a second. Now 2 laps to go when they cross the stripe. Harrison still in the final spot in victory lane. White Laundry ready to fly. The winner still up for grabs as they go sideways out of turn 4. Backs it up, and here they come to the checkers. Dan McKay Jr. will take the win. McKay gets the win as he patiently drives around the champion to take that victory in the checkered flag. Bubba settles for second, and in a good battle for third. Michael Harrison holds off Caleb Emerson Maines for that final spot in victory lane. Emerson Maines settles for fourth. Noah Haggett fifth. All right. We got a couple drivers doing double duty today, and actually one of them is Bubba Pelton. He's actually in the next heat race, so race director Scott Chabot telling Pelton to bring his Super Street directly to Tech right now and go get in his 207 crate modified. So we'll be talking with first and third here in Victory Lane. As you said, Bubba debuting a beautiful new modified that they have prepared. He drove one of Richard's modifieds back on opening day, and Dave Davis and the crew put the finishing touches on the new number 27 crate mod. Appreciate you guys being here with us today. As we mentioned at the beginning of the program, not the most ideal racing conditions to deal with, but this is probably the most promising weather that Group 1 has had in quite some time. So we'll call it a victory to this point. At 2025, that's for sure. So again, just first and third, and another, well, sort of first-time winner. He won 2 championships and was Wiscasset Speedway's Driver of the Year last year. But this is his first Super Street win in his trackside. Nick Huff's got your top, well, first and third. How's that?
Yeah, that's right. And we'll see him in the Pro Stock. Certainly a top contender in the Pro Stocks, being the defending champion, but he climbs out of the Super Street, folks. Dan McKay Jr. All right, Dan, man, you were trying to open up that inside, and did the outside traction with the last 5 laps to go surprise you that there was some grip out there?
A little bit. I tried it earlier on Bubba and earlier in the race, and he kind of getting in a little like 1.5 group, so it's tough to get in on there, but I just sailed it in one time and was able to get him. And from there, Sean was just telling me to, stand my ground, and don't let him, push me around, and helped out a bunch, and couldn't do it without all my crew.
Who do you want to thank for putting this Super Street ride together?
Charlie's, Pete for letting me drive his car. I mean, it's bad fast. Every time I've gotten in it. All my sponsors, my whole crew for working hard, double duty today, so see how the rest goes.
All right, Dan McKeag Jr. might be in victory lane a couple times today.
In my 32 years of design and manufacturing, Cabo has survived tough times, and nothing close to this. Due to the extreme spikes in prices, we're expecting the many, if not all of our 2,000
Victory Lane at Wiscasset Speedway is always brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts Napa. We'll catch up with Michael Harrison in just a second as they take a Victory Lane photo. With 30 Napa locations across the state of Maine, brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts Napa. You can find the closest one near you at capnapa.com. And Michael Harrison, great racing with Caleb Emerson. Maine's there right at the end, door to door, side by side. Had been pretty fun stuff.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm a lost words. We lost our dad's car owner, Dana, and it's been this year we're gonna have fun. We're gonna do everything, and then he suddenly passed away. So this is for him. I would like to get the first when I took off on that restart, but this is for him. I got to thank my other sponsors, Adam Daly and Son Builders, Tom Moulton Paving, Trash Guys, Colonel Spuds, Ken Rocks Farley, Shebio Excavation, Curtis Lawn Care, Mayetta Towing, and all my crew. My mother's in Tennessee, so she wasn't here, but hopefully we're back here with the second feature, but this is pretty emotional right here.
All right, Michael Harrison, in memory of Dana Wallace, they're going to be coming out during intermission for an extra special in memory of Dana. Laps for that. So we're not done remembering Dana Wallace yet tonight, but Wallace Home Improvements and Roofing, definitely a big supporter of the track and the Harrison race team. All right, we need a push for Harrison here. If Ken, can you get on the radio for a push truck?
Modifieds, new modified division here at Wiscasset Speedway, first time in 35 years, a weekly tour-type modified division here in the state of Maine. And good start, but we're looking to build this up over the coming weeks. Lineup has the number 33, the veteran Billy Dixon out of North Waterboro. Bubba Pelton, he just finished second in the Super Street feature at the start outside front row with his brand new ride there on the number 27. Our own Ryan Neal in car number 26. To his outside, Wiscasset Speedway Hall of Famer Alan Bowler Sr. On row 3, Ryan Phillips is in the number 89. To his outside, the opening day winner, young John Rickey out of Westbrook in the car number 4. 3 new cars, Ethan Guptill in the number 14 car. To his outside, Barry Poulin in the number 32. And Phillips is in car number 8, Doug, been a regular competitor in our TNL Automotive Modifieds on Group 2 week. Switching the car over here to race with the crate Modifieds now. Pace car ready to take the turn in, and 10 laps ahead for the crate mods. Green flag is out. Now these guys are running a 602 motor with a 4-barrel carburetor or a 604 with a 2-barrel, so they get the choice. Set the early pace, and here comes John Rickey up alongside the Hall of Famer Alan Bowler. Pelton first lap, 15.48 seconds. You see these guys, ideal conditions right down around 15 seconds flat. In fact, John Rickey just knocked 2 tenths off of that, 15.29. Chasing down the race leader within a car length or 2. And set sail on the high side. Tire down the back stretch into dead heat. Just past halfway as Ricky puts a nose out going into turn 3. Pelton takes it back at the line. That was carrying that momentum. Then he holds it this time at the line. Take that undefeated in the 207 crate mods. Pulling down for a heat race photo op. John Rickey, Bubba Pelton, Ryan Phillips, Barry Poulin, and Alan Bowler in that 60 car makes up your top 5. Once again, the 207 crate mods are brought to you by Davis Erector Group.
No, not with that rain. Barely cleared up.
Hey, if you see that pink Fisher snowplow on the way in the front gate, that is for a raffle and you could win it. Wiscasset Speedway is partnering with Fisher Engineering and Douglas Dynamics of Rockland and Daisy Valley Racing for a special fundraiser for the 2025 season. We're raffling off a limited edition pink Fisher XV2 breast cancer awareness plow with all proceeds benefiting the Penn Bay Medical Center and Waldo County General Hospital, specifically to their Patients Assistance Fund, which grants financial assistance to patients undergoing breast cancer treatment. Hey, yeah, the plow is a Fisher Find a Cure pink ribbon 8-foot 6-inch XV2 plow. Tickets are just $5 each and will be sold here at the track through the 2025 season, with the grand prize drawing held on Saturday, September 27th, the day of the 13th annual Strictly Shootout. Tickets will be available for purchase at the Wiscasset Speedway souvenir booth, so make sure to see Robin at the souvenir booth, as well as the Pitside Speed Shop throughout this season. There will also be a monthly prize drawing throughout the race season as well. Regular updates and prize winners will be posted on the track website. For more information on fishing, engineering, and Douglas Dynamics, go to douglasdynamics.com.
All right. It's time for the Norms Used Cars Pro Stocks. First of 2 heat races of Top Shelf Division. One little note on the schedule today. We've made the call because of that mid-wreck at the beginning of the Super Street feature. We're bumping the second Super Street feature to the end of the show, so we give those guys time to fix any cars that are able to be repaired and get them in the show for the second race. So just bear with us as we change things up. This is the low handicap side of things, based on the one race they've been able to run opening day. This will set the front half of the field for their feature race. Hey, we got Shane Lane in the 02, Andy Gilbert in the number 17, that's the front row. Matty Mears out of Pittston in the number 11B. Out of Durham in the number 9. Your reigning champion in the number 40, Dan McCabe Jr. out of Gorham, and Josh St. Clair, the multi-time champion out of Liberty in car number 14.
All right. Time to turn off. Flatbird chassis. And that's the team. It's all ready, but Shane Lane is right back on the inside. Here's in the 11 is going to try to follow on the inside. Collins is right there in the 28 as well. Andy Gilbert has his hands full in the second group. The door might be open. Oh, it's going to be close, but Collins is there just enough to keep Andy Gilbert up top. Matty Mears goes up to the top. Collins takes third. Away from Gilbert. Gilbert's still stuck up there. Follows Will Collins. We're halfway. Hits the curb, hits the grass, and he is caught halfway on the track and off the track. JT by himself at the tail of the field, loses control down the front stretch and spins in the first corner. Refires and joins the tail. Everything is clear. Lineup is good and should be ready to crisscross him back over. Matty Mears and Shane Lane. Single car spin at the tail of the field, no harm done. And we're back ready to go green, halfway through it. 5 complete, 5 to go. This time at the line. Looks like he missed a shift, man. He stumbled and nice evasive maneuver there. Matty because it looks like he's making progress. 2 to go. He does. Josh St. Clair tries to follow the same line as David King Jr. Completes the one pass. Hugo Collins now follows around Shane Lane. White flag is out. Takes the first of 2 Pro Stock Heat races. Late in the race, Dean McCaig Jr. and Josh St. Clair find their way into the top 3. Shane Lane takes 4th. Will Collins settles for 5th.
Getting a nice photo from our official track photographer, Jason Dickey. That is Matty Mears, your heat winner here in heat number 1. They'll be at the pole position for their 40-lap feature race tonight. As I said, heat 1 fills the front half of the field with our handicap system. Heat 2 will fill the back half of the field. And in 2 weeks, Pro Stock's left center stage. You guys have to shift it. Lineup for heat number 2 has former champion Kevin Douglas in car number 32, driving for the Sprague family this year. To his outside is Lightning Logan Melcher in car number 41. Kenny Harrison is in car number 85. To his outside, the Hall of Famer Kelly Moore in car number 47. Coming off his career best runner-up finish.
Following a Dean just subscribed on YouTube.
07 is driven by Nick Calvert out of Steep Falls, and your opening day winner, 2-time Pro Stock champion Nick Hinckley out of Wiscasset. The laps will set the rest of the field for their 40-lap feature today. Thunder 4 Minis will be coming out next, as Chief Starter Dave Sturgis ready to turn him loose this time.
Pro Stocks brought to you by Norm's Used Cars. Logan Melcher. By a car looking now going into 3. On the move up
Mr. Silver just subscribed on YouTube.
Melcher brings it to a familiar place in Heat Race Victory Lane.
Yeah, it's the car he had in the Boss Hog 150 last year that set a torrid pace leading, and it got caught up in the lap traffic. Absolutely loved the car, and he's been off to a good start here in 2025. And he shows off with another heat win there, the number 41 out of Fayette, Logan Melcher, your heat winner. As we bring out the Kennebec Equipment Rental Thunder 4 Minis. One heat race for the Thunder 4 Minis. Lineup for this one will have Adam Audette in car number 18. Then Ryan Stillwell in car number 81 out of Lemoyne. Pete McCollum, veteran out of Chelsea in the number 89. Then number 7 of the Squirrel, Shane Weber. Greg Norton out of Lewiston in the number 19. Donnie Fletcher driving the number 7. That's the backup car for Shane Weber, but Donnie Fletcher behind the wheel. Derek Cook out of Livermore Falls in the 88C. Elijah Grant out of South China in the 13. Zach Audette is in that bright highlighter yellow, number 19. Opening day winner. And 10 laps ahead for the Kennebec Equipment Rental Outlaw Thunder 4 Minis.
Outlaw Minis there. Ken slips up. You don't have the Outlaw Minis anymore. And it's another logo. All right, so it was a clean start, but the 88 comes to a halt at the top of turn 4. Will give him the push and speed things along. Derek Cook in the 88C, unable to keep it under power for the initial start of the race. So that was because the yellow, the front row is still fine, and they're
Wiscasset Speedway in Maine.
Hey, they're doing last call for 50-50, folks. Last call for 50-50. Audette on the inside, Ryan Stillwell on the high side. Let's go green. Adam Audette checks out, Stillwell unable to hit. Pete McCollum in the 89 up the inside.
Thank you, Bobby Lee.
Rolling into victory lane to grab the checkered flag, and he'll get to lead the group to the green flag later on this evening. That is Adam Audette in the Sweats Concrete number 18. Folks, we're going to take a quick intermission here, give you guys a chance to stretch, and it will be quick, but we're going to take care of a special piece of business here in a moment. So we're inviting friends and family of Dana Wallace here on the grandstand side or in the pit to please head down onto the track over there in turn 1. Again, inviting friends and family of Dana Wallace to join us on the track over in turn 1.
Graduation, but he might not make it. It's that road rage job. He might be in jail.
Now you guys know where I got it
Won't be when we get stuff. That was still modified
Hey, Ken. Ken Bynum.
Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
Hey, did you want them on the in victory lane?
No, right there in turn 1.
Okay.
Right at the lip of the...
What do I plan on? Staying live all night? I will probably turn this one off and do a horizontal live after this intermission is over.
All right, folks, as Michael Harrison had mentioned in Victory Lane just a little while ago this afternoon, this has been a tough month for a bunch of friends and family of a member of our Wiscasset Speedway family here. As back on May 1st, we lost Dana Wallace at the age of 52, who died unexpectedly. Dana, the owner of Wallace Roofing, he was the car owner of Kenny Harrison's number 85 Pro Stock and a longtime sponsor of many drivers, including the Harrison family. Car owner, sponsor, friend to many. You see some tie-dyes down there at the end of the Victory Lane ramp, but a friend and helpful person to just about everybody that he came across. Beyond his work, it said Dana found joy in racing, mud runs, playing darts, supporting people around him. He had a generous spirit and a deep commitment in helping kids in his community, always going out of his way to provide opportunities and support to those who needed it the most. So I know these guys down here will miss him. We will miss him dearly here at Wiscasset Speedway. Sponsoring this year's Boss Hog 150 as well, so Dana will be in our thoughts all season long. So thank you, Dana. We'll miss you. So Kenny and Michael are just going to do a couple of laps around the track. We'll give them the checkered flag and send you guys off once again as a nice little tribute to our friend Dana Wallace. things up, move things around. Everything is in motion here, as well as the schedule and the race cars. We're going to shake things up.
If you haven't subscribed already, please do. We'll be back shortly. Thank you.
30-lap feature race.